Hi, welcome to my channel, Danette Gets Creative. Here I am with a new little series that I'm going to put in my mixed media section called 4 Seasons. And in this first part, I'm going to use this stretch canvas, which I bought at Dollarama. It is a 9 by 12 frame. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the halfway mark with my Frixion pen, Frixion, whatever you call it. I'm marking the 6, so half of 12, and I've marked 5.5 on the 9 side. So I've done the middle of the 12 at 6, and then I've marked 5.5 for the width of 9, the width that was 9. And now what I'm doing is I'm dividing into 2 sections, and then I'm diagonal dividing from corner to center point to create 4 sections. And each one of these sections is going to become fall, summer, spring, and winter. So I'm going to start with fall. I'm just using paints that I have lying around the house, just acrylic paints that I've bought, most of them probably at the dollar store. As you'll see when I get going here, some of them are quite old and I try to squeeze them out and they're just dried up. Kind of got a little excited here and put in way too much paint, so I end up scooping some out. You don't see that, but I do. So I'm going to suggest just putting little dots of paint, little daubs of paint, and a bigger daub of white. And what I end up doing is, I forgot that I didn't put my white, so I'm going to add the white. And I end up mixing right on the palette. And I go in and I do the fall section. So I'm going to start with orange. And I'm going to do like I don't know, crisscross, or like making T's, going flat, going up and down, going flat, going up and down in my strokes. So I'm not painting solidly. I'm adding some texture by creating the lines up and down and across and up and down and across. And I'm mixing the light colors and the dark colors and creating that background with the fall colors. And then when I'm done, I move on to the summer, then spring, then winter. So in summer, I use primarily all greens with a little bit of yellow. In the spring, I use yellow, green, pink, and purple. And then in the winter, I use blues, shades of gray, and a silver color. I end up going back actually with some white over all the areas as well, just to kind of bring them all together. What you don't see in this video is I do actually use some of my brown paint, and I paint the trunk of the tree. Unfortunately, I didn't video that, but it's the same process. I did the paint strokes one way and then the other way. So now I'm using the greens to do the summer colors onto the onto the spring, and then onto the winter. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're going to give it a try. Next week, or the next time I come back, I'm going to lay down the bark and the branches, and then I'm going to gather up supplies so that I can embellish each of the 4 seasons. And those embellishments might be fabric, might be lace, buttons, beads, different things that I can find in my stash. So when I start collecting, I will show you a video of what I collect and then how I'm going to actually embellish each of the 4 areas. So I hope you stick around and enjoy me on this adventure. It's going to be a fun one. I like doing mixed media projects like this. If you're not comfortable doing the painting on canvas, I'm sure you could try to do the painting on fabric, or maybe you just get fabrics and you slow stitch each area down with fabrics in the colors of fall, summer, spring, winter, and then add embellishments on top. For me, adding this paint and canvas was a really neat idea, so I decided to give it a try. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but it's definitely fun to give it a try. So you can see now that I've gone in and I'm just trying to blend where the 2 seasons are meeting together. I go in with some white to bring it all together. So again, I'm just using acrylic paints that I have around the house, most of which have been bought at the dollar store. The canvas was bought at the dollar store. Have fun, get creative, lay down those 4 seasons, and come back next week to see how I lay down the tree trunk and branches. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.